What if I told you that the first selfie ever taken wasn't by a teenager with a smartphone, but by a young man in 1839 holding a metal plate and standing perfectly still for several minutes? This is the story of Robert Cornelius, a Philadelphia-based photography pioneer, who took what we now recognize as the world's first selfie. His hauntingly detailed self-portrait isn't just a photograph, it's a groundbreaking moment in the history of photography, a symbol of creativity, and an enduring connection to the past. But how did Cornelius, working with the primitive photographic technology of his time, manage to capture this iconic image? What inspired him to turn the lens on himself, and why is this moment so significant? Before we step back in time to uncover the origins of the first selfie, make sure you hit that subscribe button. By subscribing, you'll join us in exploring the most fascinating stories in history, where every tale reveals something incredible about the world we live in today. Don't miss out on this journey through time. Let's dive in. The year was 1839, and photography was a new and experimental art. Daguerreotypes, the first widely used photographic process, had just been invented, and enthusiasts like Robert Cornelius were pushing the boundaries of what was possible with this technology. Cornelius was not just a photographer, he was also a chemist and lamp manufacturer. His knowledge of chemistry played a crucial role in his ability to experiment with photographic processes, particularly with creating images on polished silver-coated copper plates. One day, in a small backyard studio in Philadelphia, Cornelius decided to try something no one else had done before. He prepared a daguerreotype plate, set up his camera, and then turned the lens on himself. To take the photo, he had to remove the lens cap, run into position, hold perfectly still for several minutes, and then replace the cap to end the exposure. This wasn't like snapping a selfie in seconds. It required patience, precision, and a deep understanding of the photographic process. The result was extraordinary. Cornelius captured a striking image of himself, his gaze direct and intense, his hair slightly disheveled, and his pose relaxed yet confident. This wasn't just a photograph, it was a self-portrait that conveyed personality and emotion, something that had never been seen before in photography. The detail and clarity of the image are remarkable, especially considering the limitations of the daguerreotype process. But what makes this photograph so significant isn't just its technical achievement, it's what it represents. Cornelius's decision to photograph himself was a bold and creative act, one that anticipated the modern-day selfie by nearly 2 centuries. In an era when photographs were primarily used for documenting landscapes or important events, Cornelius's self-portrait was deeply personal, a moment of self-expression that feels strikingly modern. Let's take a moment to appreciate the challenges Cornelius faced. In 1839, cameras were bulky, exposure times were long, and the chemical processes involved in developing a photograph were complex and unpredictable. Yet Cornelius succeeded in creating an image that has stood the test of time, an enduring reminder of his ingenuity and vision. What's also fascinating is how this photograph connects us to Cornelius as a person. Looking at his image, we see not just a historical figure but someone who feels relatable, a curious, creative individual who wanted to explore what photography could do. It's a reminder that the desire to capture and share our own likeness is not a new phenomenon. It's something that has been with us for centuries, evolving with the technology of the time. If this story has intrigued you, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. There are so many incredible stories from history that deserve to be told, and we're here to bring them to life. Join us as we continue exploring the moments that shaped our world, one fascinating tale at a time.